Hello and welcome to the Masterclass Find Your Purpose. My name is Camila Lorenzo and I will be guiding you with some questions and tools in order to find that reason why you're here in this world, what you're meant to be doing. And yeah, let's hope that this video is helpful and that you can be one step closer to your purpose. For this masterclass, I recommend that you have something to write on. It can be a notebook or a piece of paper and a pen so that you can really do each of the exercises as we go. My name is Camila Lorenzo, as I said before, and I accompany people through their transformational processes. Maybe you know me from my Instagram account at camixlorenzo. If not, you have it there in the screen so that you can look it up. My expectations for this space is that this is a space to be co-created. This is not a video in which I will be just telling you your purpose is this and this tool, this is how you do it, da 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 da. No. The idea is that we can co-create this space and you can do some of the reflections that I propose, that you can pause the video when I tell you to, so that you can actually question yourself in the moment when it's fresh. Because I'm very sure that if you just listen to the whole masterclass and just say, oh, I will answer later, you will not. I know you, I know me, I know us. You will not do it. So, my recommendation, do the reflections as I propose them. Pause the video, put some music on, put the timer, and just do it as we go. Even if the reflections feel hard or you don't even know what to answer, it's very important that you take that time to at least acknowledge that this question is hard for you. um, Providing consciousness to that is going to help you also in your journey. So don't worry if something doesn't come up or if you feel blockages at some of the questions or some of the things I say. It's normal and it's just good to shine some light on it and be aware. And my objective is that you question yourself and question how you have been living your life. So, yeah, that's going to be a shaky ride. So, the agenda for today, we have reflection spaces. I'm going to share with you what is purpose from my perspective and how to find it. But first, I'm going to invite you to start by doing a little exercise. First of all, to start this masterclass in the right way, if you're not grounded, like if you're not sitting up straight with your feet on the ground, or at least straight, like concentrating on this, I really recommend that you do. This is not a masterclass to just watch the video laying on the couch, but to actually be sitting down, taking notes, being fully aware and fully present. So if you are still not in that mood, I recommend you actually ground yourself, close your eyes, breathe for a while. And if you really are not in that mood, I recommend you pause this video and come back later. So the first reflection that we're going to be doing is to close our eyes and think of someone that really, really, really shows purpose, energy, passion, that their eyes glow when they speak, when they do what they're meant to be doing. Can you think of someone like that? Does someone come to your mind? And the second thing is how many of the people around you fit that description? How hard was it for you to find someone that fits that description? And how many of the people around you that surround you every day, like your family, your friends, your colleagues, how many of them really fit that description? Really live life intensely and shine through what they do. This is very important. What type of people are we surrounded by, right? And how can that inspire us to actually take that step of finding that purpose, finding that light, embracing that fire. So what is purpose? I'm sure there's a lot of descriptions, definitions out there, and there's a lot of people saying, oh, purpose is this, purpose is that. I truly believe that purpose is something very personal, um, that you need to connect with your own definition of purpose and not just, marry someone else's definition of purpose, um, because it's very abstract. And there's a lot of people who, when they hear the word purpose, they hear like, oh, I don't have time for that, or I have other priorities, or oh, that's just like for hippies, or like that's just like unicorns and flowers, kind of concepts. But I really believe we all have our purpose, and it's just a matter of whether you listen to it or not, whether you look for it or not. It's just there. So if you're not looking for it, just you're ignoring it. You're choosing to ignore it. Um, so after this little introduction, I want to invite you to write down in that piece of paper, in that notebook that I told you to have before, what is purpose for you? What is your definition of purpose? There's no right or wrong answer here. Like, just sit down and write, what is purpose for you? So here's the moment when you pause the video and put like 3 minutes on a timer, some music on, and you can take this time to answer this question that maybe you never asked yourself this before. But pause the video now. So, now that you're back from that exercise, I will share what is purpose for me. What is my definition of purpose? What I believe that purpose really is. I believe purpose is the reason we are here. Why am I here on this planet? What is this thing that I'm here to provide, to contribute to this world? It's something that is unique to me and no one else. And I'm the only one who can contribute this to the world, because no one else will do it the same way I do it, of course. And it's like this fire that we have inside of us, this light that is like very eager to burst out of us, but many times we contain it, we play it small, we limit our shine, our light, our fire. But I believe we all have this inside of us, and it's just a matter of letting it come out. And another thing that is very important to me is to do the differentiation, sorry, between these words and the concept of purpose. I think that many people confuse these things like passion, career, and objectives with purpose. It may be that you ask someone, what is your purpose? And they answer, my purpose is to travel around the world, or my purpose is to have a family, or my purpose is to have a house, or to become a lawyer, or I don't know, things like this that are actually more related to these concepts of like passion, career, and objectives than your actual purpose. And why is that? I believe that the purpose is not our passion. Because passion, we have plenty of passion. I can be passionate about many different things. I am actually passionate about many different things. I'm passionate about dancing and singing and writing and learning languages. I'm passionate about a lot of things. But those are not my purpose. Maybe they can be related to my purpose, but that's not really my purpose. That's just something that makes me very happy, and and triggers like all of the happy emotions, right? And it's also not your career. And this is very important because a lot of people stress about this and get anxious about this. If you studied something that is not aligned to your purpose, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. You can have a career and you can have a purpose. Maybe they align, maybe they don't. Um, or maybe they are like, maybe you are in the moment of choosing your career. And that's when you're like, or you want to shift career. And you're like, okay, I want to find my purpose so that I can find my career. And that's beautiful. And if you did it this way, in this order, it's amazing. And I'm sure you're going to have like very fulfilling career. But it doesn't really need to be like aligned and the same thing. So you can reduce that stress right now. Breathe, it's fine. And lastly, objectives are not purpose because objectives are something that you set for yourself and they have an end, right? Like I have this objective for me, and if I accomplish it, that objective is no longer there. I have another objective, a new objective, but it's not the same one. So it ends, and purpose never ends. And objectives usually are also like, they can be also related to material things, like I want a house, I want a car. That can never be your purpose. Your purpose is your essence. How can it be connected and tied up to a material thing? So I wanted to do this distinction because many people confuse this, and I think it's very important that we separate the two. Well, the plenty. Purpose is one thing, and all of these other things we can take we can take care of them also, but it's not our purpose. These questions are very different. The answer to these questions is very different to the answer of what is your purpose. So now that I already shared what is purpose for me, what I think the definition of purpose is, and now that you reflected on what is purpose for you, and now that we did the differentiation between the passion and career and objectives and stuff, I want to invite you to question yourself this very first draft, very first moment of, okay, knowing this, what is actually my purpose? What do I think is my purpose today, right now? And it's fine. There's no right or wrong answer here. This is just for you. So you can take your time. My advice, put 5 minutes on the timer so that you have a limit frame, and that can be a time frame so that it can be limiting your thoughts and you can be focused. But just be free with this question. Don't stress about it. It's just a first draft. It can change. You can then like make it pretty. But just now, take this moment to question yourself. What is your purpose? And write it down. Don't think about this. Write it down. Okay? So pause the video here, and I will see you in 5 minutes. So now that you questioned yourself about what is your purpose and you have this first draft, I want to share that, of course, this is not an easy road. These are not easy questions to answer. And I know this, I'm aware of this because I also did it myself. And it's fine. You're going to find challenges on the way, questions that are very difficult to answer, that you feel resistance towards or you feel blockages. It's fine. It's normal. It's part of the journey. Um, the important thing is that you actually take the first step, that you start, that you really commit yourself to saying, okay, I will go through this journey. And what do I think that you need in order to find your purpose? I believe that all of these things are crucial and that can really help you to find your purpose. And as you can see, it's like they're not actually things that work with purpose specifically, just the last, which is the tools. Every other thing is related to your life, to what surrounds you, to yourself, to your inner life. So the first thing is self-awareness. I believe that we really need to know ourselves, who we are, in order to be able to understand, okay, what am I here for? If we don't know who we are, it's impossible to answer the next question. So that's the first thing. So I recommend you do self-awareness exercises and courses, and maybe you can read my posts on Instagram that maybe can be triggering for you to get to know yourself more. The second thing is questioning everything. And here, just I can also recommend that you go to my Instagram because I really question so many things. But the second thing is that to question everything, question society, question your surroundings, question your job, question your family, your beliefs, uh, everything. Because many times we are constricted in the limiting beliefs of our families, of our friends, of our society, and we don't really question, do I believe this? Is this something that I resonate with still, or is it something that I already can let go of? The third thing is self-esteem and confidence. It's very important to work on this because you need to feel that you deserve to find your purpose. You deserve to find your purpose. You deserve to fulfill the reason why you're here. Everyone deserves that. And it's very difficult sometimes to reach that affirmation, right? That belief, that I truly believe, I truly deserve to take this quest. I truly deserve to question myself, what makes me happy, what can I contribute. So that's something to work on. Discovering your passions can be really helpful as well. Usually our passion, our desire, everything that makes us happy is like little hints on the road of like, this is the way, this is the way. Creativity, letting your inner child express, your self-expression, letting all of that free will also help you to connect more with why you're here. And having the diversity of role models can do two things. One, it gives you diversity, of course, in the inspiration that you can actually accomplish different things. You can do things that are outside of the status quo. You can do things that are different. So, like if you have different role models that are not following the status quo or that are doing things that are creative and innovative and different, that allows you to think, oh, maybe I can do that too. And at the same time, if you have a diversity in role models, you can also work on your self-esteem in the sense that, okay, maybe me as a Latina, oh, I can also reach that. I can also do that. So that's very important as well. And this is not only for you, like for the people around you, your kids, your family. It's good that you inspire others to have this. And lastly, the tools. There are a lot of tools that can help you specifically to reach your purpose. And I want to share two with you today, very superficially, and we can then go further into them in the course. So first thing I wanted to make you question yourself as a tool for finding your purpose is, what did you want to be when you grew up? What was that thing that you wanted to be when you were a child? And why? So maybe some of you will be like, well, I wanted to be an astronaut, or I wanted to be president, or I wanted to be a singer. So it's not really um, like possible right now, or aligned to what I want now. Okay, maybe. But if you do the second question, why did you want that? Maybe you can have hints about what attracted you to that profession. So for example, if you wanted to be a singer, what was it about being a singer that actually attracted you? Was it the self-expression? Was it using your voice? Was it the dancing on stage? Was it the audience, the ovation? Was it feeling the spotlight? What was it really that attracted you? And maybe then you can realize, oh, maybe it was about my voice. It wasn't about really singing, and I can use my voice for something else. And then you start to dig deeper into your subconscious and your inner child, and it can give you hints and tools for being closer to your purpose. And the second one is the Ikigai, which is a tool that many people know in order to find their purpose. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means the reason for being. What is the reason for you being in this world, for your being here? And this tool tackles 4 questions. 1, what do you love? 2, what are you good at? 3, what does the world need? And 4, what can you get paid for? The idea is that if you answer 4 of these questions and you can find somewhere where they all align, that would be your ikigai. That would be your reason for being. So this is a very useful tool. It's not exactly what I got out of it, for example. It's not exactly what I call my purpose, because what can you get paid for? I don't think that purpose is 100% aligned to that question, but I do believe that having an ikigai can give you a North Star, and it can lead you to finding your purpose when you use this tool and you question yourself these specific things. So this is another tool. And if you want to get deeper into it, in my course, we have a full lecture lesson, a full lesson about the ikigai, and we respond each one of the questions, and I kind of explain what each of them mean. So you can go to my course and you can find um, another lesson specifically about ikigai, and also other tools that I'm not mentioning here. So to close this masterclass and to close this space, I wanted to ask, why do I believe that it is important to search for your purpose? Why is it important that you're doing this masterclass? Why is it important that you take the course, mine or someone else's? Why is it important that you actually ask these questions to yourself and walk this path? Because of this. What is the world missing out on if you do not shine? What is the world missing out on if you do not shine, if you do not bring to the world and let your essence free? What is the world missing out on if you do not provide that which you were meant to contribute to this world? That which is only yours, that no one else can bring. No one else has the same experience and the same purpose. If you do not find your purpose, and if you do not bring this out into the world is missing out on something. There is something that the world does not have. You, your essence, your purpose shining in all its brightness. What would have happened if many people that shaped this world did not follow their purpose? What would have happened if they didn't follow their calling? How would the world be now? Can you imagine a world where all of us find our purpose and bring it out to the world? How would that world even look like? It would be just like so bright and full of light. all of us being a resource, all of us actually contributing what we were meant to contribute. I truly believe that if humanity is living its purpose, if each of us, each human is living their own purpose, the world would be a better place. But it's up to us. Like, no one else can tell us, your purpose is this. It's up to us to walk that path. It's up to us to search for it. It's up to us to actually go and look for it. I truly believe that the world would be better with each of us living our reason for being and shining with our purpose. So thank you for going through this masterclass. I really hope it was helpful and it gave you some tools or at least some questions to answer and to question yourself. I invite you, if you want to go further, there's my course called Live Your Purpose. You can follow me on @camixlorenzo on Instagram, and I will be posting when the course is going to be launched. The structure of the course may vary. This is what we have so far. If I change it, I will update the description below. And in the description also, you can find the link to access the course, to access my Instagram, and the site where I will put all of the updates. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for actually going through, for deciding to take the step towards your purpose. Don't forget to shine today. Thank you.